Hey everyone, welcome back to part 2 of my Gone Girl rant series, covering the worst psychological thriller I have ever had the displeasure of reading. If you missed part 1, check it out first because in this episode, I'm going to dive into the jaw-dropping twist that make this book, well, a royal mess of madness. Buckle up, both. Part 2 is going to be wild. So, halfway through the book, I thought I had it figured out. Nick's an idiot, Amy's probably dead, and I'm waiting for the clever twist. Maybe Nick actually did it, and this is a dark character study. But no, Gillian Flynn dropped a bombshell. Amy is alive. Yes, Amy, still alive. She's been playing the long game this whole time. Not only is she still alive, but she's also framing Nick. Everything. The stage crime scene, the fake evidence, the diary entries, it's all part of her diabolical revenge plan. And here's the kicker. Amy actually fates her own murder. She frames her husband, and she's proud of herself for it. I mean, who the club does this? Meanwhile, Nick, the man of the hour, continues making the worst decisions ever. He's still sneaking around with his 23-year-old student Mrs. Andy. The cops are on him, the media is eating him alive, and his lawyers telling him to lay low. But does he listen? Of course not. But, okay, a small win. Nick started putting pieces together. He reads Amy's treasure hunt clues more carefully and slowly realizes she's alive and framing him. Finally, he's got a plan. Not perfect, but hey, he's trying. Better late than never, I suppose. So Amy's master plan begins to unravel. She loses cash to some sketchy friends, doesn't fight them, which is so crazy to me, and then calls her ex-boyfriend Desi for help. He gives her more than she asked for, and now she feels stifled. Then she sees Nick on TV wearing what she gave him and saying exactly the right words. And she just goes back to him. Yeah, you heard me. She willingly returns to the husband who she spent months trying to destroy. Unbelievable. And it gets worse. Before fully reconciling with Nick, she participates in a steamy activity with Desi and poisons his martini with sleeping pills. I was so uncomfortable reading this part. I mean, really? 1 minute she's a master's mind, and then she scares those two lowlifes and then sleeps with her ex? This makes no clobbing sense. Part 2 of Gone Girl is basically a soap opera with escalating insanity. Amy goes from wrong wife to full-on psychopath. Nick finally starts being smart, but only just enough to survive her crazy, twisted games. And the crazy part 3 somehow makes all this look like a warm-up. Key takeaways for writers: plan your plot twists carefully, make them shocking, but follow through. Keep tension with rising, believable escalation. Characters need to act consistently, even in extreme situations. Next up, part 3, the ending that made me lose my mind. Trust me, it's going to be something else. That's it for part 2 of my Gone Girl rant series. Stay tuned for part 3, where I'm going to dissect the ending, and trust me, it's going to be absolute chaos. So subscribe or follow so you don't miss it, and grab your popcorn. You're absolutely going to need it.